Go ahead.
I am reading Benjamin Franklin on my reading comprehension book. Benjamin Franklin. Did you know that Benjamin Franklin only had about 2 years of school? Benjamin Franklin was born in Boston on January 17, 1706. He was the 10th son of a soap maker. Benjamin loved to learn and do experiments. He taught himself many things. There are many interesting and true stories about Benjamin Franklin. He was an electric and creative thinker. When he was 15 years old, he went to work for his brother James. James printed a newspaper. Benjamin worked as an apprentice or someone who helped out while they learned. Benjamin wanted to write for a newspaper, but James wouldn't let him. Many people would have given up their dream, but not Benjamin. Benjamin thought of a way he could write for the newspaper at night after a hard day of work. He began writing little letters to the newspaper. In the letters, he wrote about problems in the community. He also wrote about problems with the way people treated women. Benjamin signed the letter good. He slipped a letter under the door of his brother's print shop. Each night, no one knew who wrote the letter.
Done. Hi, Mom.
That's good. Wait quiet.
James liked the letters and printed them in his newspaper. They were a huge success with the reader's son. Everyone was asking who is Census good. After writing about 16 letters, Benjamin confused that he was the author of the letters. His brother was not happy with Benjamin, but everyone else thought Benjamin was very clever. Benjamin Franklin became one of the most famous Americans in his lifetime. He was an inventor, scientist, statesman, and author. If you read some books about Benjamin Franklin, you would find his life extraordinary.
Thank you, LeBron. Give it here. Give me this. Did you understand everything you were reading?
Mm-hmm. And I answered the questions too.
Okay. I have some things to say to you. First of all, your reading was good. Let me give you some notes and some tips though, because that's my job as a mom. I need for you to read louder so that it doesn't sound like this. Benjamin Franklin was That's because I can't hear it. But you did good. I'm just helping you to improve on your reading. And I'm about to give you an example of what I'm talking about. Not because you did bad, but because mama have to see the words in order to understand it, okay? So, now, here I go. Benjamin Franklin. And this is out of a Smart Alex series reading comprehension grade 4 book. And we're on Benjamin Franklin, which is this right here. I'm about to read it, and then we're about to go over the questions. I'm reading it because I didn't read it before I gave it to him. If you know, when I bought these books, I just went through there, but I didn't actually read this one. Yes.
Can I eat my chicken?
Yes, you can, while you're waiting. So, stay right there, LeBron, and listen to me carefully. Also, Rashawn, listen to me carefully. Okay? Benjamin Franklin. I want you to be confident and loud when you read. Okay? Oh, I was giving you tips. So, I want you to be confident and loud when you read. If you come across a word that you don't know, don't make it up. Ask somebody. Okay? And if there's something that you don't understand, stop right there and ask somebody. The only time you're going to be able to do that is when you're standing up here aloud, okay? So even when you're reading aloud, if you read that sentence and it just really don't make sense to you, let me know. Because you have to know what you're talking about, okay? In order to answer the questions. But anyway.
Are you going to change the questions?
Yeah, we about to do all that right now.
Oh, awesome.
Put the stapler there. Put the stapler there. Benjamin Franklin. Did you know that Benjamin Franklin... You're going to have to wait. Benjamin Franklin. Give me that. Did you know that Benjamin Franklin only had about 2 years of school? Benjamin Franklin was born in Boston on January 17th, 1706. It says he was born in Boston on January 17th, 1706. He was the 10th son of a soap maker. What does that mean, the 10th son?
He has 9 more siblings.
He has 9 other brothers. They don't talk about the sisters in here. I don't know how many kids they had, but he had... Will you stop leaning on my chair? Just stand up straight. And Rashawn said that means that he's the youngest because he's the 10th. Meaning he was the last one to be born out of the 10. So, thank you, Rashawn, for that. He was the 10th son of a soap maker. Benjamin loved to learn and do experiments. He taught himself many things. There are many... No. Will you stop? You should have did that. You had a bag of chips. And it just started over one person after the next. No, you get up and you stand up like I told you. Don't do anything extra. There are many interesting and true stories about Benjamin Franklin. He was an intelligent and creative thinker. There are many interesting and true stories about Benjamin Franklin. He was an intelligent and creative thinker. When he was 15 years old, he went to work for his brother James. James printed a newspaper. Benjamin worked as an apprentice or someone who helps out while they learn. That's important to know because it just gave you a definition right here. Whenever it says something like this, Benjamin worked as an apprentice or someone who helps out while they learn. They just gave you a definition of what this is. Someone who helps out while they learn. Benjamin wanted to write for the newspaper, but James wouldn't let him. Many people would have given up their dream, but not Benjamin. Benjamin thought of a way he could write for the newspaper. At night, after a hard day of work, he began writing letters to the newspaper. In the letters, he wrote about problems in the community. He also wrote about problems with the way people treated women. Benjamin signed the letters Silence Do Good. So instead of, if you write a letter and you say, sign Benjamin Franklin, instead of doing that, he signed them Silence Do Good.
That says dog.
No, it doesn't. You thought it did. And I heard you say dog good. But that's not what it is. It's Silence Do Good. Do good. He slipped a letter under the door of his brother's print shop each night. No one knew who wrote the letters. So he's saying that even though his brother wouldn't let him write, he still had a passion for writing. So if someone tries to shut you down on what you like to do, then you find a way to still, you'll do it anyway. If it's your passion, you'll do it anyway. You'll find a way to continue to do it, even if somebody's telling you not to. So his passion for writing that his brother couldn't see in his eyes, which reminds me of homeschool, but I'm not going to go there right now. So he said, okay, I'm going to slip these letters under the door. I'm still going to write, even if somebody tried to tell me not to. I'm still going to do it. And he wrote about problems in the community and how the way people treated women. He slipped a letter under the door of his brother's print shop each night. No one knew who wrote the letters. Okay, just don't tear it up anymore. James liked the letters and printed them in his newspaper. Isn't that amazing? He didn't want to let his brother write, but he didn't know that his brother was writing, and he liked it. Sometimes you just got to show people. They can't see your talent, but you just have to show them. James liked the letters and printed them in his newspaper. They were a huge success with the readers. Soon, everyone was asking, who is this Silence Do Good? After writing about 16 letters, Benjamin confessed that he was the author of the letters. His brother was not happy with Benjamin's trip. It sounds like his brother is not a very happy person, period. His brother was not happy with Benjamin's trip, but everyone else thought Benjamin was very clever. Benjamin Franklin became one of the most famous Americans in his lifetime. He was an inventor, scientist, statesman, and author. If you read some books about Benjamin Franklin, you will find his life extraordinary. That last sentence was really good too. Why not?
So
We
I got
learned
that word right.
Extraordinary? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hold on one second. Now, before we started talking about Benjamin Franklin, isn't he the person who invented the light bulb? So-called, quote unquote. No, he's not. Who is it? Alexander Graham Bell. I don't know. That's the phone. Anywho, the last sentence in here, I thought Benjamin Franklin was the guy.
Mom, can I watch Barney, Mom?
We'll come back to that, but we will look.
Barney?
No, you need to sit on your behind and be quiet because I'm doing something right now and wait. Benjamin Franklin, electricity? Could have. But just because we don't know, this last line says, if you read some books about him, you will find his life extraordinary. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a project on Benjamin Franklin. This just popped into my head again. I hate to toot my own horn, but I'm going to. We're going to do a project on Benjamin Franklin. It's going to involve something like a box and some stuff about him. A cardboard box, because we come across those.
Mama.
Okay, so here are the questions. Answer these questions. Circle the correct answer. Where was Benjamin Franklin born? Boston is correct. What was his father's job? Soap maker. That's correct. You writing the wrong answers first. I'm just going to tell you. Who wrote the Silence Dog? Now you got me saying dog. Who wrote the Silence Do Good letters? Benjamin Franklin. Yes. What did Benjamin Franklin want to do when he was an apprentice? That's wrong. The questions, the answers were, here's the question. God, I'm tongue tied today. What did Benjamin Franklin want to do when he was an apprentice? Did he want to A, write for the newspaper, B, read more newspapers, C, to be an apprentice all his life, or D, to write letters to soldiers? What's the correct answer?
Let me write the first.
Yeah, but if you turned this in, it would still be wrong. You have to get it right and have it right. See, this bothers me. When you put these other answers and erase them and then put the right answer, and then when you have the right answer and then you put the wrong answer, that bothers me. That's what I be talking about reading and comprehending. You personally, you son, have problems reading and comprehending. That's okay. That's why this book is good for you, and I'm going to find more books like it. That's what you have to work on. You have to know what your strengths and hey, son, listen to me. Listen to me. Well, then you need to give 100% of your work when you reading it, when you doing it by yourself. But come here. You need to know what your strengths and your weaknesses are. Everybody has strengths and weaknesses. You need to know what yours are. So when it's time to read, you need to really zone in and pay attention, okay?
Are we never gonna get out?
You need to be quiet. Thank you. Number 5. From reading this story, you learn that Benjamin Franklin found creative ways to follow his dreams. That's right. So you missed 1 out of 5. And if it's 5, then they work 20 points each. So if you miss 1, it's 80. And you did pass. He wanted to be an apprentice all his life. So they let me know when you was reading about that apprentice part that you really didn't understand it. You hear me? It's okay. You got more opportunities. That's my homegirl calling me. She gonna have to wait. Yeah, I'm in the middle of a lesson, and I'm just gonna have to do that now. Okay, so now we have a Benjamin Franklin crossword puzzle. Okay, can you tell me why LeBron you think he signed his letter silence do good? Can you tell me why you think he signed them that way? You got 100 on that page on this crossword. All in right. Can you give me can you tell me why he signed his stuff silence do good? Why do you think he did that?
Maybe because he tried to keep it a secret, so he tried to keep it silent, and he's also doing good at the same time.
Silent and secret go together. So I love the way you put that together. That's exactly what I was looking for you to say. So that explains the silence part, because it was a secret. Now, what about the...
Good.
Well, he was writing about problems in the community, so he felt like he was doing good to help out the community. So I'm going to assume that's why he did that. It makes sense to me.
Or you can write it because silence does good. If you like tell everybody stuff.
That's a stretch, but when we read about it, it could be right. It could be right. I'm not saying it isn't. I'm not saying it. I don't claim to know everything.
You're like silence is good. You're not telling nobody something. It's a good thing if you be quiet.
You didn't fork it, so you did good. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you for teaching the class about Benjamin Franklin today. Now, Ashlyn, I'm going to go find this Barney. elephants, and we're gonna continue with our day. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. I wanna go get me a bottle of liquor.
Do you have the movie one?
Huh? No, I'm finna do it now. I gotta turn my hotspot on, so I gotta log off for her anyway. I was thinking about going to Five Below, but that's my problem. I don't have no money for that shit.
Can I put the
But they had some good curriculum last time, and some of them was missing, and they may have them in stock.
your
But
chair, Mom?
I don't know.
Mom, when you put
If we
butter
go,
on,
you guys
can I
will see.
sit on